Hello, welcome. This is Birdy. Welcome to a new lesson on Houdini. Today we'll continue our new series, burning, running zombie in Houdini. Today we'll import a 3D model. We'll download it free from 3D archive. Then we will open it in Cinema 4D to convert it to a format that can Houdini read it as an OBJ file. Then we will open it in Houdini and start building our trees, and we'll learn how to scatter the trees. Then we will use a cluster tool from the shelf tool, pyro cluster, to ignite all these three trees. So let's get started. So let's continue, guys. Now it's time to download a 3D model for tree. Okay, and it's totally free from archives3d.net or archive3d. Okay, you'll find lots and lots of trees here. What is this? You can pick any tree you want. Maybe this tree. Maybe we download this tree. Okay, download it. Then I will find him. Okay, so let's open Cinema 4D because this file is I think, yeah, this file is 3ds. So 3ds is not working or open or on Houdini, so we'll have to open it on Cinema 4D or any 3D application you know. Okay, I think even from the internet there is a convert 3D object, convert 3D format from a format to a format, same as the text file, right? So I will just simply merge, and select and open it. So here it is. I don't need all these leaves. I don't need it, so I'll simply just delete it. So all we've got is the leaves. Yeah, this leaf. So simply just I will export it as a OBJ file. I will export it in the folder project, in the model, maybe in a folder called model. You can create it in your project folder. Okay, I already saved it. So come back to Houdini. I will open, close this now. Let's hit escape. Yeah, okay, so let's go back to object. No. So now we need a road or something that can scatter some trees on it, right? So our new geometry, sorry about that, our new geometry, I will call this tree. Who called the ambulance? Who said that I need an ambulance? Not sure if this is an ambulance or a police. I don't know. Yeah, this is ambulance. So, shit. Okay, so let's make a file. Yeah, it's ambulance. Yeah, so now we need the tree. It's not sure why it's. Yeah, okay. So let's go to ship. Let's go to model, and I have the tree here, new tree object. Yeah, sorry about the noise in the background. Maybe I will pause it. So let's continue. Oh shit. Yeah, the file crashed, so I have to close it and open it again and save new version of this tree. So I will be back. I'll be back. طيب خلونا okay, I'm sorry. Let's repeat again. So make geometry again, geometry, geometry. Okay. I will call this tree. Actually, it doesn't mean it doesn't matter. You can call it zoo. Yes, far looks good. So let's make a file. Now let's import the tree from new model tree obj. Accept. Okay, okay. Oh shit. Yeah, so finally the tree file opened after I deleted more layers and just I left it only one layer here, the last layer, and I export it as a obj file. So let's see first this file. Okay, it's huge, 266 width, 520 height. So let's make a transformer. Okay, so let's make it maybe 0.01. Hit F. Yeah, looks good. Looks good to me. So maybe also we can poly reduce a little bit. We have now 35,000. If I make it 80%, 29. We don't want to reduce it too much because we have very thin branches, so we need to still have some details. So I think this is good for now. I will call this tree. Let's name it null. Let's type it out tree. Okay. Hit R. Yeah, now we have the tree and we not sure what this huge box. I think this is a domain for the fire. Okay. I don't know why. Yeah. I think it's huge. Maybe we can change it a little bit. No need to delay. It's okay for the first frame. It wouldn't, but we can minimize the scale. But it's okay, no problem. After frame 1, it will only make the domain surrounding or the domain take the boundary box for the fire. So this is a tree now. Let's make another geometry. I'm sorry about that. I have cold. Let's name this scatter. Scatter. Let's make it small. Scatter tree. Let's make object merge. And also I don't want to see we'll make height object now, so let's just import our tree. Here's our tree, here's our null object. Here we go. This is first. Now yeah, maybe need to see it. I need to see the character again, but maybe I don't want to see the simulation now. uh, Maybe just the zombie for now, just for demonstration only. Yeah, also just put it here. So let's get inside the scatter. Let's choose ghost other. Yeah, so okay, so it's about here. So anyway, we need few, maybe three trees here, one here, one here, one here. We can, guys, do it by lots of things. We can make like add points, make a point, we translate some points, make one here, make one here, make one here, like this, for example, like this. Yeah, like this also, and simply just merge them all, and simply copy 2 points, and here the points, and here the tree. So we can do something like this. This is first. Okay, second, we can make a curve and use this curve uh, to clone the tree. Okay, I don't need this. I will simply just delete all of that. Let's make a curve. Yeah, I will make it top O2. So maybe I have one tree here, one tree here, and one tree here. Yeah, maybe we can yeah, move this a little bit like here. Maybe move this a little bit like here, and this here. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Maybe get like this. Looks good. Yeah, put it this here. Put this here. Yeah, okay. Looks good. Space 1. So now let's make a copy 2 points. Let's make the points. Yeah, now we have the three trees, and the zombie will run through them, right? So let's name this null. Let's name it let's name this out trees. Okay, so this is out trees. So but of course I don't want to have all the trees typical. We want to have some randomization, and since I said randomization, so let's use attribute randomize, right? So this will be for the b scale. No, it's small. B scale. Yeah, but it's very small. First of all, B scale is 1 dimension. Second, set value. Maybe no, not multiply. Maybe. Okay, set value. Maybe something like this. Maybe global scale, make it like this. Maybe something like this. Okay, looks good. Second, we need to change the randomization as well. So let's attribute randomize also. Let's choose orient. I think orient. Yeah, orient is 4D. I don't want the X. I only want Y and not Z, not anything else. So let's play with those. Set value, add value. Add value. No, no. Yeah, this one I think. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Just play with it a little bit. Maybe also we can change. We can make more contrast for this. Yeah, something like this. Looks much better now. Okay. So, I think we don't need a velocity for the tree. No need to compute velocity for the tree. We wouldn't use it because the tree is static. Tree doesn't move, so we don't need it, right? But let's hide this zombie for now. So let's choose pyro cluster, choose trees, yeah, and hit enter. Perfect. So we have now trees, as we can see, many trees, many lots of trees. So what do we need to do? What do we have here? First, we have all the tree. The fire set all the tree. We don't want that. Sorry about that. We want fire in a specific area in the tree. We have two ways to do this. First, let's collect all the tree here. This scatter source. Let's book this here. I don't want to see the tree. Maybe the scatter tree resource. Anything else? Yes, pyro import. Yeah, looks good. Let's name this trees import. Trees same. Scatter trees source set. Okay, so we have to decide it. What do we want? Do we want to have side object? Every tree, if we want every tree is different than the other, then we will make the attribute paint here and the mask here and the scatter here. If we want all the three are cloned from each other, so just we can simply make it in the tree itself, like here, or yeah, here looks good, or maybe you know what, leave this for the tree. Maybe here we'll make it the scatter is here. We can make the scatter is here, but you know what's not professional. Maybe you can just make it here. So let's make a paint attribute. As we can see, put it here. No, it's okay, put it here. We don't want to see any of this like the other. Yeah, well, not sure why it showed me the other trees. I choose hide other object and still I can see the 3 trees. Not sure why, but anyway, no problem. Scatter trees. Okay, let's just paint some painting here. Cannot see from the light and the shadow. Maybe we can. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it looks good. Let's scatter. As we can see here, but we need the density. Let's say it mosque. We have the mosque now. Let's make it maybe like 10,000. Okay, maybe we can just paint this one as well. Yeah, something like this. Okay, looks good. Okay, so let's name this null. Let's name this out 3 points, right? Let's go back here to the scatter tree and instead let's choose let's choose, yeah, 3 point here like this. Perfect. Yeah, now we have the 3 trees as we can see now. Okay, let's go back. Now let's go to the 3 Houdini make scatter. I don't need this scatter because I already have a scatter, so I will simply, you know what, let me check something first. Yeah, okay, so I don't need this scatter. Yeah, okay, now I have the scatter. Of course we need to play with the B scale, but not now, later. We have the scatter, we have IP, we have cluster 10. This 10 telling me make 10 domain for the pyro smoke in the DOM network for the tree. As we can see here now, we have 10, including, because here we are using instancing create object from points, so we have 10 points, so it make for us 10 domain. Override container size, so it will override the container size. Okay, but we don't want that. We just need 3 container for the 3 trees. How can we do that? 2 way. First way, manual, just type here 3. So if we check the color here, color particle, I'm not sure why it doesn't show me the color, not sure why, but it should show me the color. Yeah, not sure why. Anyway, no problem. No problem. Now if we go back here, go back again, get here. As we can see now, we have just three domain, and they doesn't have any shape yet. No problem. We will make the shape for them. But first, let's continue. Scatter, scatter. I will use something called ID. We will create an attribute called ID instead of the position, so we don't have to type it manual here. Okay, I'll put it here ID. No, no, not ID. Small or capital, doesn't really matter. This is ID, but there is no ID. So let's go to the scatter tree. Let's make here attribute regular, simple regular. I will just say I at ID, integer ID equal at Pt2. Yeah. Okay, so now we have three. Yeah, now it's working. Now it's working. So let's go back here. Let's check the tree simulation. Let's hit enter. Yeah, but not sure why it give me in other areas, but it's okay, no problem. We'll handle this later. Let's go here first. Let's make the bound, uncheck it. Let's type here heat. Let's search for tracker. Let's track the what was its name? Yeah, fill. Let's see if this work. I'm not sure why it's like this. Yeah, so I repeated guys again and it's working. Actually, you have to decide it before you make the pyro cluster if it's going to be a scatter or it's just a geometry. Okay, because at the beginning we choose a geometry, then we choose pyro cluster, then we change it to the scatter as we said earlier. So then we will have we had a scatter node here before, so we have to delete it. So all this is messed up. Yeah, we cannot do this. So you have to decide it first. I will make it again. Let's just simply delete all this three stuff. We have the scatter here. We have the three trees ready to go. Just use choose pyro, choose the tree and hit enter. Now I have it here. It's working great, right? Without any scatter, as we can see here. Even we can see it as okay, no problem. Let's go back here. Let's go to the simulation. Let's hit play. We have the simulation, but we have let's put those three here. This as well. Maybe I just type 3 for now. But also you can make the ID as I said, as I did earlier before. Both will work. Okay, so let's hit back. So it's working. We have only three. We have only three domain, and this domain. I'm not sure if this domain. Yeah, yeah, perfect. They are not they are dynamic, so they will get bigger when the tree is getting bigger. So really, I don't need to change any of them. we can change it. We can change the scale, the size from here by adding a scale attribute called the scale attribute. It will rescale it again by the scale attribute here, and we can transform them, but we don't need to do any of those. Okay, now we have the tree. Now everything is looks working fine, but they are burning from themselves. I don't want that. I want them to burn when the burning zombie pass beside them, so they will ignite because of the ignite zombie. Okay, so how can we do that? Very easy. First of all, we had here temperature. We want to have zero temperature. Okay, this is first. Second, here we had add noise. Let's remove the temperature. We only have a noise, so all the temperature that we will have here is just a zero. If we go back to the simulation, we're not going to see any simulation. Yeah, because there is no temperature, only only fuel. But fuel cannot ignite without temperature, data temperature, right? So we need to import our friend zombie, and let's see. So first, yeah, let's put this maybe here. Let's hit object merge. Let's choose the zombie, out zombie. Even outfield zombie will work, but just let's hit outfield zombie. As we can see here, now we have the zombie. Let's create a temperature field for it, but this time maybe we can do it by pyro source, or simply attribute triangular and give it a value. So I will make it by attribute triangular and give it a value. So temperature, yeah, temperature is a float, equal, let's say 2. No, just that's it. Yeah, then let's put this here. Then we need to transform this temperature to all these points, because if we can see, this is point, this is point, this have temperature, this have temperature. So we want to transform the temperature fields from this to this. Let's do it. Let's do it, attribute transfer like this and like this. Which attribute do we need? Temperature. Let's hide this. Also, I don't need to see those color. I will just make it point so we can see the temperature. Let's hit Ctrl S just to save the file. Yeah, we have temperature now. He's running, and he's running. Yeah. Yeah, now we're talking, baby. So this is the temperature. So temperature will transfer from the character to this spot. It can be something like this. Let's continue. Yeah. We need to have it a little more. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, something there. Perfect. And also we can keyframe it, but it's okay, no problem. All this will have a temperature, then this small part will have a temperature, then this small part will have a temperature. So let's continue. We have a temperature now, So let's see if this is going to work. Yeah, let's name this tree, and let's type this scatter. Yeah, something like this. Also, this is going to be tree. Let's get it like a tree simulation and hit play. Perfect. The character when it is passing beside the tree, it will burn. Then this one should burn. And that was it for this lesson. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any question, please type it below the video. Also, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. And I see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.